So in today's video, we are going to talk about after process of opera, what you have to do and how will you get the job in Australia, what are the process to reach the Australia. There are majorly two processes which you can reach or three processes we can tell. First is sponsorship, which involves the visas like 482, 407, which generally means any employer from Australia sponsor you on their expenditure and you goes there, works with them for a certain period of time. Like if the visa is validity of 2 years, you have to work with them 2 years, renew your visa, and the other things can happen. This is the first part, like sponsorship. Second part in this process is state sponsorship visa, which is 491 and 190. You can study more on Home Affairs website about this visa. And what you have to get in this visa is you must fill your EOI before that. What is EOI? Expression of interest. How you will fill it? It is free on the Home Affairs website. You can fill it for free. And in the earlier video, I talked about you got your skill assessment outcome for $300. That is the letter which gives you right to work there, or gives you right that you have done your skill. You are skilled person according to Australia because you have cleared the exam and now you are that compatible person. Okay, with that skill assessment you need an English exam like PT, IELTS. So after combining both these things, you have to fill the EOI. And what is EOI? Expression of interest. What happens in that? It is generally you express your thoughts that I really want to work in Australia, I want to come in Australia. So you can fill it on majorly what pharmacists do is 491 and 190. 491 is a regional PR visa and 190 is a direct PR. PR is permanent residency. You can learn more on Home Affairs website or another video in which more detailed about the visa process. But what actually happens in this key after applying to 491 or how you apply that, that's a major thing. That's a free on Home Affairs website. You just upload all the details like what the details they are asking with your skill assessment letter and your PT is score. Okay, and or your IELTS score. The scores are very much different for everything. Like for PTE, there is a different segment of EOIs. Okay, they have to fill your age, your if you are graduate or a postgraduate or a PhD holder. There are 7 to 8 criteria on which you will get the points for EOI. Okay, you can check it on free on the website EOI points calculator in Australia. Select the 491 visa and fill the documents. For the fill the options, you will get it. And the higher the point, the more the chances of coming the invitation from the state. What happens in it? You will get the 5 years of staying and work visa there in Australia. Later it can convert it on the citizenship also, and after being a certain period of time. And yes, if more the points you have, the more the chances to be get the visa. And major thing, that 65 points is the basic points which you need to apply for pharmacist position. In the reality is tough now. On the 80 points invitations are not coming. After what happens now, when you fill your EOI, the rounds will happen in Australia, invitation rounds we call them. So if you are lucky enough and if you have good enough points, then you will get the invitation from the state. There are 7 states in Australia. You have to apply EOI to the each individual states like Southern Australia, Western Australia, and other states, Tasmania. All the states you have to fill EOI and ROI respectively, which is free of cost. You can fill 190 also, 491 also. Okay, and after that you are lucky enough and you have good points, you will get the invitation from the state. You have to accept that invitation, then you have to file your visa process. Okay, there are many other things also which included in the process, but first thing we have to very much focus that we must get the good points. And the point system we will talk in the next video. And these are the major things. You got the invitation, you apply the visa, you got the visa, and you get the visa to stay and work there. Then you go to the Australia and work as an intern pharmacist. So this is the second part of the thing. Third is student visa. You can go in the student visa. but it is little bit of costly process. And I think this is for the people who are sound with money, and who don't have any issue with money, then they should try that process. That's good. And what I want to tell by this video, don't fall in the trap of any institutes or any coaching that generally tell people that so just join our course, there are more vacancies. They won't tell you this EOI ROI visa thing, because this is the tough thing. Getting exam cleared is the one part, and that's the easy part. There are 3000 candidates are still waiting in the queue for their invitation. That's the reality. You can read more about all these things on my LinkedIn, and if you need a personal consultation about this all these things, I charge 300 for 30 minutes and 500 for 1 hour consultation. And in the next video we will discuss about the other things like what after you reaching the Australia, what how many hours of intern training program you have to do, what are your salaries, what are the other things. In the next video we will completely elaborately talking on this all these points. Okay, so see you, bye, good night till now.